Have you ever paused long enough to question whether the very foundation of one of the NBA's most storied franchises is shifting beneath our feet? What if everything you thought you understood about the Lakers' future, about their destiny, their identity, and their unyielding quest for supremacy was about to be rewritten in a way so profound it shakes the entire sports world? What if this isn't just another ownership change, but a seismic pivot heralding a new era where legacy and ambition collide with unprecedented stakes? Welcome back, Lakers Nation, to Lakers News Fan Report, the pulse of everything purple and gold. Before we dive deep into the story that's got the basketball universe buzzing, smash that like button, subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report, and turn on notifications so you never miss a single update. Because what we're unpacking tonight isn't just news. It's the preamble to what could become the most transformational chapter in Lakers history. For over 4 decades, the Lakers have been synonymous with greatness, a fabled dynasty crafted under the stewardship of the Buss family. 11 NBA banners, untold memories, and a cultural cachet that transcends sports alone. This franchise's identity has been unbreakably tied to the Buss legacy. But last week, that indelible chapter took an unexpected, almost surreal turn, change so drastic that it left many fans, analysts, and even insiders scrambling to recalibrate their expectations. A historic transaction, quietly negotiated yet earth-shattering in its impact, saw the majority ownership of the Lakers transition from the Buss family to Mark Walter, the owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers, in a jaw-dropping $10 billion deal, the highest valuation ever seen in U.S. professional sports. This startling sale not only marks the end of an era, but ignites a feverish debate across social platforms, sports media, and locker rooms alike. Could this influx of fresh, deep-pocketed ownership signal a new dawn for the Lakers, one where championship rings are just the baseline for success? Or does it risk unsettling the very culture that Jeannie Buss and her family painstakingly built, one forged in clutch moments, loyalty, and a relentless commitment to excellence? Some insiders whisper that this isn't simply about money, but power dynamics behind the scenes, hinting at a recalibration of priorities that extends beyond the hardwood. Is it possible that the Lakers are poised to pivot from a traditional family-operated franchise into a cutting-edge sports empire powered by a billionaire's vision? And, if so, how will that shake team chemistry, front office strategy, and the franchise's magnetic allure? To make this narrative even more electrifying, the timeline couldn't be more dramatic. Just months ago, the Lakers engineered a blockbuster midseason trade that shocked the basketball landscape, stealing none other than Luka Doncic from the Dallas Mavericks. A move daring in scope and brimming with high stakes, bringing together a roster that now includes the transcendent talents of LeBron James, the dominant Anthony Davis, and this prodigious young superstar who has proven himself a triple-double machine since arriving in LA. Luka's numbers since donning the purple and gold are nothing short of astonishing, averaging 28.2 points, 8.1 rebounds, and 7.5 assists over 28 regular season games, metrics that have immediately vaulted the Lakers into the conversation as one of the Western Conference's most potent offensive forces. Could this be a glimpse of a basketball utopia where Luka and LeBron redefine what it means to lead a team? Or is the immense pressure of carrying the franchise's legacy alongside aging legends a riddle yet to be solved? Within hours of the ownership news breaking, Luka himself took to social media public message layered with gratitude and cautious optimism. He acknowledged Jeannie Buss's enduring presence within the organization while extending a warm welcome to the new owner, Mark Walter, signaling respect and an eagerness to embrace change. "The Lakers are an amazing organization," he wrote, a phrase that felt like both a nod to history and a beacon toward the future. But beyond the surface gratitude lies an undercurrent of silent promise, an unspoken vow to harness all this upheaval into triumph. Could Luka's embrace of the transition be the catalyst that bridges past and future for a franchise at a crossroads, melding the Buss family's heart with Walter's perhaps more corporate high-stakes vision? LeBron James, the ever-vigilant guardian of Lakers competitiveness, remains central to this evolving story. His towering presence over the last decade redefined the franchise's identity. But now he plays second fiddle not to a fading legacy, but to a shared spotlight with Luka, symbolic passing of generations, or a risky coexistence? The front office is reportedly already buzzing with plans. The acquisition of Luka under this new ownership umbrella electrifies ambitions to upgrade the roster, fine-tune championship infrastructure, and align every aspect of the team's operations with the elevated standards expected by Mark Walters Group. Rumors swirl about potential free agent targets, developmental investments, and even coaching tweaks meant to maximize chemistry between the stars, all while balancing the nuanced human elements that often defy spreadsheets and contracts. Fan reactions have been equally intense. Lakers Nation finds itself divided between excited anticipation and wary skepticism. Some Twitter threads brim with enthusiasm, envisioning a Lakers renaissance powered by Luka's dazzling talent and historic financial backing reminiscent of the Magic Pippen or Bird Parish eras where star duos forged dynasties. Others fear the sale may dilute the family feel, wary that turning the franchise into a billionaire-owned enterprise risks commodifying a passion that once felt deeply personal. Social media has transformed into a digital coliseum of analysis, debate, and hopeful speculation. Is Mark Walters' Dodgers-backed business acumen the secret ingredient that propels the Lakers into a new dynasty? Or will the immense pressure accompanying a $10 billion valuation suffocate the fragile alchemy of team dynamics and player egos? And yet, amid the swirling speculation and dramatic ownership shift, one thing remains crystal clear: the Lakers have not relinquished their championship hunger. Far from it, the addition of Luka Doncic is a declaration of intent. The front office doubling down on the breed of talent necessary to reclaim a throne that hasn't been fully occupied since the mid-2010s. The synergy between LeBron's sage experience, Anthony Davis's imposing presence, and Luka's transcendent skill set could reshape the entire NBA landscape. Could this trio deliver the Lakers back to global dominance? Or is it a high-wire act fraught with injury risk, egos, and timeline challenges? Some analysts have already speculated that the new ownership might push for aggressive roster moves next summer, eager to leverage their financial power and Luka's star appeal to lure complementary pieces, crafting a team built not just for today, but for years of sustained excellence. While we're left pondering whether this groundbreaking $10 billion transaction is a symbol of Lakers evolution or a signal warning of profound transformation, the real question lingers: how will these converging forces, the legacy of the Buss family, the new billionaire ownership, and the rise of Luka Doncic, reshape the identity of the Lakers, a franchise forever etched as a symbol of greatness, glamour, and relentless pursuit of the ultimate prize? But what do you think about all of this? Does the sale to Mark Walters mark the dawn of an unprecedented Lakers era where financial might and elite talent combine to create a dynasty for the ages? Or does it risk unraveling the soul of the franchise, casting doubt on the very authenticity of the Lakers' championship narrative? Personally, as a Lakers supporter who has lived through decades of ups, downs, and transcendent moments, I believe this bold new chapter holds immense promise. Luka's arrival, paired with visionary new ownership, could very well ignite the Lakers' return to NBA supremacy. Yet, with so much change comes inherent uncertainty, and every great story needs its tension before triumph. I can't wait to read your thoughts in the comments below. If you're riding high with Lakers News Fan Report right now, smash that like button, subscribe, and absolutely ring that bell, because what's coming next might just rewrite purple and gold history in ways no highlight reel or championship parade ever could. The very air around this franchise has thickened with possibility and peril alike. We're standing at the epicenter of a storm that could shake LeBron James's legacy from its already towering perch, redefine Anthony Davis's reign as one of the league's fiercest defenders, and either tighten the Lakers' locker room, bond, or explode it into a frenzy no team has seen since the tensions of the Kobe Shock era. Imagine this seismic shift: a billionaire owner with Dodgers-level ambition, smashing open the doors to unlimited resources, blending LeBron's ironclad clutch gene with Luka's mercurial brilliance and a D's relentless defensive dominance, to create a squad so dangerous the Western Conference, the arena of titans, might find its landscape utterly upended. Could this be the very catalyst that sends the Golden State Warriors' dynasty plans into chaos, dashes Phoenix Suns' dreams of playoff ascension, or shatters Denver Nuggets' title run into shards of all-time great disappointment? Every waking second of speculation turns into a molten question. Will this new power constellation forge a Lakers dynasty that rivals Magic's Showtime, Kobe's 2009 title run, and the Shaq-Kobe juggernaut in intensity and legend? Or will tangled egos, fractured timelines, and the crushing weight of expectations implode the moment before the championship confetti can settle? Let's pull no punches. LeBron's numbers this season scream greatness across every metric, averaging 27.1 points per game, almost 6 assists, and a lethal accuracy when the scoreboard counts. Most his clutch bucket tally is unrivaled in modern playoff history. Yet his shadow stretches thinner as Luka Doncic emerges a triple-double dynamo whose 28-plus points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists per game. Since donning the purple and gold, create offense in waves that ripple through defenses so dependable they almost seem unsinkable. Then there's Anthony Davis, whose defensive prowess leading the league in blocks and altering shots with a presence that's both marauding and majestic cements the Lakers' paint as a fortress no opponent dares breach. Sprinkle in Austin Reeves, whose spark and tenacity energize the court like a secret weapon, and the promise of Bronny stepping into a next-level developmental arc, and suddenly, what you have is not just a team, but a living, breathing bet, the boldest and riskiest the Lakers have made in decades. Now picture the locker room. LeBron, the seasoned titan, balancing his alpha nature with his role as a mentor to Luka, the starlet who's not just learning, but raging to prove he belongs at this level. The tension? Oh, it's real. But so is the chemistry brewing beneath the surface, the kind that turns friction into fuel and rivalry into razor-sharp collaboration. Could these fragmented hearts and fierce ambitions beat together into a synchronized thump of championship resolve? History, our ever-patient teacher, offers a few answers. Recall Magic Johnson's early 80s ascendancy, when a joyful, dazzling attack propelled the Lakers into their first New Age dynasty. Remember Kobe Bryant's ruthless climb, marked by a fierce partnership and rivalry with Shaquille O'Neal, where off-court friction threatened collapse, but on-court brilliance conquered Olin. The end. Legacy was forged in fire and ice alike. Today's Lakers sit squarely in that crucible, a stunning pick and roll between eras, between legacies, between vision and visionaries. And let's not ignore the seismic shockwaves this sends through rival camps. Warriors fans watch like hawks, their dynasty's flame flickering as they sense the Lakers' brilliance coalescing into a deadly spear aimed at the chase. Suns loyalists hold their breath, fearing that this impending Lakers blitz makes the mountain to the finals just that much steeper and more perilous. Denver's Nuggets face a workout of wills, their title aspirations clashing directly with the Lakers' juggernaut, suddenly infused with new life and cash to burn chances like wildfire. Even icons like Magic Johnson, watching from afar, can't hide the grin that tugs at his corners. He sees in Luka and LeBron a rare alchemy, but knows it will take next-level focus and iron discipline to make the dream real and not just a tantalizing headline. Media outlets have exploded into a frenzy of intellectual dissection. The fiery opinion threads, the what-if fever dream, debates each story, amplifying the stakes. Will Walter's ownership supercharge the Lakers into a modern sports empire that guarantees not just wins, but global dominance? Or will this mega money shift corrode the intimate, family-driven soul Jeannie Buss cultivated for decades? The raw truth? This is a moment of breathtaking possibility, of perilous transformation, of raw power and fragile dreams all tangled together. Because deep in this transfer, deep in the layers of contracts, social media posts, and locker room whisperings, lies a simple heartbeat championship hunger. The kind that fueled Magic's passes, that carved through defenses like a hot knife, that powered Kobe's fadeaways and Shaq's unstoppable force. It's alive now in an evolved form, a triangle of LeBron's wisdom, Davis's defense, and Luka's youthful fire. Could this trio, each a legend in their own right, deliver the Lakers back to the promised land? Or will we see a house of cards topple under the burden of expectations, injuries, and the complicated politics of managing 3 megastars simultaneously? There's talk of aggressive roster moves on the horizon, free agents swooning at the idea of purple and gold riches. The franchise poised to turn a deep-pocketed vision into a chess match against the league's finest. The question that will echo through arenas and living rooms, tweet decks and ESPN debates is, can legendary talent, new money, and time-tested culture merge without fracture? Or will the delicate balance that once powered Showtime and the Kobachak Dominion snap under the weight of modern NBA complexity? As a die-hard Lakers fanatic who has bled purple and gold through every championship run and every heartbreak, I know one thing for sure: this isn't just business, it's destiny on the edge of a knife. This moment, bold, brash, and dripping with risk, may very well define an era that our grandchildren will study with reverence or shake their heads at with disbelief. Will it be a soaring rise, a renaissance, carved from the ashes of the past, or a cautionary tale of what happens when legacy meets the sprawling reach of corporate ambition? Personally, I'm betting on fire. I believe in the grit of LeBron's clutch DNA, the roar of Davis's defense, and the unpredictable brilliance of Luka to rewrite Lakers' greatness with every game, every play, every heartbeat. This is the dawn we've dared to dream of, but it's also a war zone of pressure and pain, where only the fiercest, most adaptable, most united team can carve their name in the annals of NBA immortality. So, Lakers Nation, the time is now. Will you stand with this new dawn, this new ownership, this stunning trio, and roar louder than ever before? Will you believe in the impossible twist of fate that could resurrect Lakers' supremacy and wrest the Western Conference crown from the jaws of giants? If this fires you up, if your heart pounds for purple and gold glory, hit that like button, drop your take in the comments below. Share this report until the entire basketball world is listening, and subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report so you never miss a single blockbuster update. Because this story isn't just written on the court, it's etched in the soul of every true Lakers believer. The next chapter is ours to live, to fight for, and to win. Let's go, Lakers!